Hey guys, I'm Russell from sunfitness.com. I'm an elite body transformation specialist, which basically means I help motivated gym people get in insanely good shape as quickly as possible. And today we're filming at Iron Performance in Thunder Bay. So if you're in the area, this is a gym you want to check out because this is where all the big guys train. I'm here with Hogan today. And if you've ever been on Facebook or Instagram or you follow powerlifting, strongman, you've probably seen this guy somewhere. And he's a client of mine. We're prepping him for his first bodybuilding show. And we wanted to talk a little bit today about kind of how Dallas is transitioning from the world of powerlifting and strongman into bodybuilding. So Dallas, tell us how it's a little bit different from probably what you've been doing for the last little while there.
Oh fuck! Well, I thought I was eating clean, but definitely this pre-diet week has been tough. I thought I was getting enough food. And just trying to get the 6 meals in a day. I mean, realistically, life happens, right? So I don't have the luxury of just staying at home and eating and sleeping and training all the time. You got to work too, right? You got kids, and just trying to incorporate all the things that you've given me, like fish oil, the fiber, the nuts, the water. You know,
there's definitely, I think, more probably than most people realize, kind of a 24-hour aspect to bodybuilding training in comparison to the stuff you've done before, right?
100%. Like I'm constantly thinking about my next meal, and then if I want to eat if I eat it at 8:30 but I don't get done till like around 9, does that count as like half an hour later? Also, like I said, just trying to fit them all in within a day. Do I, trying to stay up later to make sure I get the calories in, and totally different mindset. Quick example, this past week I found myself dreaming that I was eating muffins, and I woke up and I was like, fuck no, and then I'm like, well wait, I haven't even started the diet yet, this is just the week before. So I'm committed 100%, but yeah, it's just like consuming. It's crazy. Yeah.
Okay. So tell us a little bit. So Dallas went to go buy fish oil recently, and when I'm doing a diet or I'm doing a supplement program for someone, sometimes I take for granted that not everybody knows everything there is to know about supplements and diet. So tell us what happened when you went to go buy fish oil and you called me up.
Well, there's probably I think I called you about 6 to 8 times back and forth, right? And then I was told to buy wild caught, so it had to say wild caught on the bottle. So I was trying to find that bottle, and then most of them didn't say that, but they did say that they were wild. So then it was a call back. Does that count, or is that just the market trying to trick you into buying it because it's cheaper?
For sure.
And then the different levels, right? Trying to make sure you have that, and calculating how many servings that would be, and
So let me just go over fish oil really quickly. So what you want with your fish oil is you want it to say wild caught, and if it doesn't say wild caught, it isn't. And it might just say wild, it might say wild Atlantic salmon. But the reason this is important is because the fat profile is a lot different for wild caught than it is for farmed. Just in the same way that it is for like free range versus cage versus like your commercially sort of fed chicken or beef or whatever it might be. And then the second thing you want to look at is your EPA and DHA content. Those are the essential fatty acids that are really important in fish oil that you don't find in things like flaxseed oil.
Okay.
So you want around 3 grams of EPA and DHA per day. And so you'll usually see around 300 milligrams in your standard fish oil, and you're going to take 10 of those a day. And at those dosages, you're basically going to be getting all the benefits that we know of fish oil.
Right.
So, also too, the shakes. So the pre-workout, the intra-workout, the during workout is really important for contest prep, but it's just important overall for physique training. So it's probably a little different than what you were doing before. And tell us how that's been.
Right. So it's just trying to incorporate what kind of pre-workout you like to use, but also for me, I found like is almost with my pre-workout shake, my intra shake, my post shake, there was like 3 to 4 liters of fluid I was consuming and just bloated, and the other day I couldn't even finish the intra shake. So now I think it's going to go back to if I'm using a powder for pre-workout, just shooting it and chasing it with some water instead of like a liter of it.
Sure.
Or just like a low stimulant pill that I don't have to incorporate that extra fluid, right? And just the timing too. For me, I find if so for instance, if I take like a pre-workout pill, I'll take that first, and then like 45 minutes later, I'll have a small meal. If I do it reverse, it doesn't kick in for me at all.
So yeah, guys, like this is a really common problem when you're trying to get in a sufficient number of calories. whether it's like carbohydrate, protein, pre-workout, post-workout. So the way I try to do it is have the pre-workout kind of starting maybe a half an hour or so before your workout. And if you're consuming carbohydrate and protein, sip that throughout the workout, and then at the end of the workout, maybe you need an additional shake, or you go home and you eat right away. But I like Dallas's idea. Like if it's too hard, if you can take something that has a pill, or that comes in pill form, like some pre-workouts do, then this is an easy way to cut down on the number of shakes. Because like, don't kid yourself. Pre-workout, intra-workout, post-workout nutrition, incredibly important, and it's highly neglected. So whatever you got to do to get those shakes in, do it. But like I said, what I recommend is spacing those shakes out evenly from maybe a half an hour pre-workout all the way up to post-workout. Right. And that's kind of the easiest way, so you don't have to take like a liter down at a time and make yourself sick for a while.
And then you feel like you're 9 months pregnant.
Yeah, exactly. So actually I had a question from a good friend today who's probably in his mid-30s. And how old are you there, Dallas?
Just turned 28.
Just turned 28?
39. Just turned 39.
Just turned 39. No, obviously you've been training for a long period of time.
Just a number, though. Just a number.
Tell us a little bit about the secrets of continuing to train and maybe provide this guy a little help. How to keep squatting, how to keep deadlifting, how to stay injury free.
Well, number one, personally, I wouldn't listen to what a doctor tells me when it comes to lifting. I have a good friend who's a physiotherapist here, helped me through severe herniated disc where I was bedridden for 2.5 months, helped me with lots of mobility stuff. And I think one of the key things as you're getting older is your pre-training, your mobility stuff is almost, if not more important than the actual training, right?
Yeah.
So that might, like for me, I have to go to the gym an extra half an hour early because I know I need to do that stuff. If I skip any of that, it's all downhill, right? So you want to incorporate different mobility stuff, and not just through one specific sport. Like I've learned some stuff through an MMA buddy, even like gymnastics stuff. I don't do gymnastics, but like just different movements, right?
So probably as you get older, this is more and more of an important issue for you.
Right. And it's good to start it like so it's a routine, right? And even like I'll be doing band work for my shoulders, even if I'm doing lower body, because it's just part ingrained, right? So you get that full warm up every day.
Yep.
And also just really concentrate on your form. And if your body feels like it needs a break, take the break, right? It's you want longevity, right? There's a reason why I am 39 and still lifting, getting stronger and in better shape. It's because I'm getting bigger, right? I've been getting smarter. And if you have to cut back on a set or two or a couple reps here and there,
And going back to the fish oil, I think fish oil is really important for the anti-inflammatory properties that you get. So the anti-inflammatories and polyunsaturated fatty acids help counteract the inflammatory response that you get when consuming saturated fats. And so, like I said, I recommend around 3 grams of EPA DHA per day, but don't kid yourself. Like, I mean, go higher if you need to. There was a study done, and I can't remember who did it, but they were basically comparing prescription, things like naproxen, anti-inflammatories to fish oil. Fish oil was a better anti-inflammatory than some of the prescription stuff that you get. Yeah. So if you're having joint pain at any age, take your fish oil.
I think too, just and finding what works like for your body, right? Like I know on squat day, until I'm squatting close to 300 pounds, my knees are sore, right? And as soon as I get as soon as I get around that 315 mark, things start to feel better. So don't get psyched out. You might gut it out a little bit and just see what works, right?
How about best time to train? So you've been training longer than I have, and probably longer than most people. What time do you like to train? What time do you recommend people train at?
Whatever you feel is the best for you. I've trained at night. I've trained all time, late at night. I find for me, I can't, even if I have a day off and I'm like, oh cool, I can train at night and like come here and with the guys who train at night. I can't wait around that long. I'm used to going in the morning. And for me, sometimes I find my best training is when I have to go to work after. I have to be somewhere because then, a little more pressure on me. And
for sure.
Yeah, but I don't think there's a specific set time, right?
Yeah, and I'm in total agreement with you too. You'll see a lot of stuff posted on training for hormonal response. So maybe your test levels are highest in the morning or GH levels or whatever it might be. But honestly, who cares about that stuff if you feel like shit? So you want to train when you feel best.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if it's after work, if it's like lunch break, if it's late at night or first thing in the morning, train when you're gonna bust your ass the most and get your heaviest lifts in. So anything else you want to cover there, Dallas, on contest prep or how you feeling?
Well, I guess it starts now, eh?
It starts now.
Yeah, excited. Like I said, it's consumed me even just the past week, but definitely I tip my hat to anybody who's done a show. male or female, or getting ready for a show, because yeah, totally different mindset. I used to think all bodybuilders were pussies, and definitely different mindset. Lot more mental, right? Like you
For
just
sure.
weighing on you, making sure, like I said, you have those meals, and did I do enough? Did I get enough pump or whatever? And
Yeah, and I'll add to that a bit there, because diet's the one thing you can't escape. It's like if you're hungry, like you can't go for a walk and it disappears. You can't like go to a movie and it disappears. When you feel like shit and you're finished training, you got to go home, you got to eat, you got to rest, you got to do whatever. You can't just go out for beer and wings after a training session. So no kidding. This is it's tough. And
I think too, like just like having like your goal, right? Your competition. A lady on the weekend, I was working a security gig, and they're offering pizza, and she's like, "I'm so sorry, how you do it?" And I'm like, "Well, there's a goal, right? Like, and if you want something bad enough, you're going to do it." On the way here, I was eating one of my meals in the car. Every stoplight I take, I bring it with me to my daughter's self-defense class. You have it. It's just what you got to do, right?
Absolutely. All right, so I'm Russell from SumFitness.com. I'm here with Dallas Hogan. Definitely follow his journey as he gets ready for the stage. We'll be posting a lot more videos together. Yeah. And again, we're here at Iron Performance in Thunder Bay. If you're in the area, definitely check out the gym, and we'll see you guys soon.